The Emperor has been expecting you.
Greetings, Star Travelers. This is Man and Ushanka. And yeah, once again I'm trying to imitate American accent. I probably commit a lot of mistakes, so please don't hesitate to correct. Practice makes perfect, right? Today we're gonna talk about some pretty obscure and therefore very interesting facts about humans. And no, not any humans, but humans from the galaxy far, far away. By the way, the scenario for this video was written on the basis of the information provided by my Russian-speaking friend from Ukraine, an Alvin tankist, and I'm not trying to make an advertisement or a commercial or something. But if you can read in Russian, I would strongly recommend you read some of his articles. They are amazing. Anyways, let's review the topic of the past of the humanity in Star Wars. What is surprising is that the origin of the humankind in this galaxy is a great mystery. Both the name and the location of the planet that served as the cradle of humanity was lost in the ages and is unknown. The only thing that is beyond doubt here is that humans evolved from ancient primates, just like we did. Some of the galaxy's scientists, maybe even the majority of them, held the opinion that between an ape proudly sitting on a tree and a sapient man, there was an intermediate, the race of Gel, that lived on Coruscant. Some researchers also considered this race to be a predecessor to the legendary Tongs, not to be confused with Thongs, those very people that will later become known as the elite of the Mandalorian society, and one of the greatest threats to the peaceful galaxy. Yup, it were they who initiated at least 2 crusades against the Galactic Republic. Crusades that almost annihilated it during the age of Exarchun and Revan. According to the theory of genetic links between humans and Tongs, Coruscant, a planet that served the role of the capital for both the Galactic Republic and the Galactic Empire, was a homeland of the human race. Nonetheless, such a theory was widely criticized by Imperial scientists. It was almost impossible both to prove and to disprove such a theory, especially considering the fact that the footing of the ecumenopolis of the Imperial city, the only city on Coruscant's surface, provided no opportunities for archaeologists to dig deep, not to mention the amount of thugs, wild animals and mutants who populated the lower levels and didn't want some scientists around for any other purpose than to rob and to eat them alive. The above-mentioned theory was later strengthened by Femme Noir and Dr. Walp Zathan, who discovered ancient human and Rakatan remains on Sol 5, a finding that indicated a strong connection between the 2 races. Not a genetic connection, of course, but the one of masters and slaves. Ancient recordings indicated that these humans came from a planet called Notron, and the archaeological evidence found in the Han indicated that Rakatans did have a colony on Notron, a world that will later be known as Coruscant. It is believed that it was the Rakata Empire that, via their wide usage of humans as slaves, made the latter ones the dominant race in the galaxy, both in terms of population and in terms of political power. Does this prove the theory? Nobody knows. In any case, I think it was extremely interesting to speculate on this topic. And if you have something to say, then please, the comment section is at your disposal. Can you solve the mystery no Republican or Imperial scientists could unravel? Write a comment, don't be shy. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and click on the bell button if you want to see more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and as the ancient said, let the force go with you, always.